So here we are in Neil Young's old Topanga Canyon home. This is the room where they had the studio where they made the After the Gold Rush album. They've still got the windows in place, separating the kitchen from this room, because they had the controls back there back then. Here's the kitchen. Topanga Canyon, baby. So they looked through here and the boys played in there, man. Incredible. Well, here I am, all set up in what was the recording studio of Neil's old Topanga Canyon house. A good buddy of mine has lived here for 7-8 years, and so I've had some good times hanging out in here and jamming with neighborhood folks, the Topanga hippies, the owner of the house. It's a 3-level house, and this is the lowest level. That's where they they made the studio, and since then they made it an apartment. But they sold the house, and so they're moving out, and I had to get up here and record some songs in the room of this nostalgic and wonderful home where a classic album was recorded. It really kind of pointed the direction of Neil's career. Everything he went into, you could kind of find on this album. Hard rock of Southern Man and mid-tempo stuff, acoustic stuff. It's all here. The inspiration for After the Gold Rush was Dean Stockwell script called After the Gold Rush, and Neil was to do the soundtrack for it. The film never got made because Dean had just got back from Peru on a film he did with Dennis Hopper, and the whole town of Hollywood was scared of Dennis Hopper back then, so that was dangerous waters. This is 1970. So in this home, it's the album he did right after Everyone Knows This Is Nowhere, and Harvest was next. And he had some of the Crazy Horse guys. Stephen Stills recorded some vocals in here. A very young Nils Lofgren, 18 years old, I think. Neil brought up to play piano. He didn't really know how to play, but piano professionally, but it worked. Played some guitar too. Danny Whitten did some of his final recording, if not his final recordings, in this house. And I put together a little trio of songs that made sense to do here. Little short songs of Neil's. The first one is off of Time Fades Away. It was a live album of songs nobody ever heard that he put out right after Harvest. And Neil famously says in the liner notes of Decade, he says, Harvest put me in the middle of the road, and Time Fades Away put him squarely in the ditch. So I'm going to do a little one off of that. And then the middle song is the one you'll know, Needle and the Damage Done, which was off of Harvest, but it made me think of Danny Whitten. And the last one is off of After the Gold Rush, Cripple Creek Ferry, which was for the screenplay, or for the soundtrack to the screenplay of the film, for crying out loud. Garrick, here we go, man. So nice to be here. I woke up this morning with love in mind. It was raining outside, but my love still shined. Kept me warm while my plane touched the sky. I've seen love make a fool of a man, tried to make a loser win, but I got nothing to lose, I can't get back again. Man-made rules been holding back my love, can't hold it back no more. Church is long, preach sex is wrong, Jesus where is nature gone? What am I doing here? What am I doing here? What am I doing here? I woke up this morning with love in mind. It was
raining outside, but my love still shined. Kept me warm while my plane touched the sky. The needle take another man. Gone, gone, the damage done. Some of you don't understand. Milk's blood to keep from running out. I seen the needle and the damage done. I've been a part of it in everyone, but every junkie's like a setting sun. The Cripple Creek Ferry, but through the overhanging trees. Back way for the Cripple Creek Ferry, the water's coming down, it's a mighty tight squeeze. All alone, the captain standing, hasn't heard from his deckhands. The gambler tips his hat and walks toward the door. Well, it's the second half of the cruise, and you know he hates to lose. Hey, hey, the Cripple Creek Ferry, moving through the overhanging trees. Make way for the Cripple Creek Ferry, the water's coming down, it's a mighty tight right here, man. They recorded that song right here. Thanks, Mickey. Thanks for listening, everyone.